Welcome to Real Judaism with Rabbi Ari Klapper. Unfiltered wisdom for Jewish life.
We are here in Perek Gimel, the beginning of Perek Gimel, the beginning in the middle of the first paragraph. V'im yimsa behem min ha'roh, az yizboinin v'yakor b'sichlo eze tachbulos yaseh l'sur min ha'roh ahu v'litaher mimenu v'davar zeh odinu chachmenu. Okay, we'll stop here for a second. We'll continue with that. When a person searches through what he's supposed to be doing in life, it's very possible that he might find things that he doesn't like. And the truth of the matter is, this is one of the scariest things for a person to do. Like we said in the past, it's much easier to lie to yourself than to anybody else. Very easy to convince yourself that you're really much better than you're actually doing. So if a person is really honest with themselves, they might come to a conclusion that there's some things that I'm doing wrong. And the truth of the matter is that people don't even realize that is like a tremendous, tremendous breakthrough. It's a tremendous thing when a person comes to the realization that I need improvements.
Yeah.
I need to do something. That's a huge step. Most people don't want to admit to that. Most people don't want to I'm doing everything fine, I'm okay. It's the other one that has the problems, right? You see this a lot in Shalom Bayis issues. In Shalom Bayis, it's very unfortunate that people have it within their power to change things, and they blame it on other people. They blame it on their spouse. They think it's their fault. It's the other one's fault. It would be better if it were your fault, because if it was your fault, you would have the power to change it. When it's somebody else's fault, so then you're helpless. What can I do? They're the ones who... But that's exactly why people do. They want to push it off. It's not my fault. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to face myself. And that's really the first main thing that a person has to come to the realization. I can change. I can be better. And even people who are really, really doing well can always do better. There has to be this in all of Ruchnius. There has to be this balance of, on the one hand, I'm proud of my accomplishments, but on the other hand, I can do more. You know, in Gashmias, somehow this isn't a problem. In Gashmias, a person is like, I want more, I want more, I want more, I want more. Somehow in Ruchnius, no, I'm okay. I don't need more Ruchnius. I'm okay with that. When really a person would be so much more satisfied. They would have much more satisfaction in their own life if they felt better about themselves. And feeling better about themselves is knowing that I can improve, knowing I can be better. So this is the first big step. So a person needs to do that. He needs to start to do that. This is what he starts the next part over here. V'davar zeh hudinu chachmenu zichrono levracha ba'amra in the Gemara in the Eruvin noch lo la'adam shelo nivra. So it's a very difficult statement, the Gemara says. It's better that a person should not have been created. Yoyser mishenivra. If you had a choice to be created or not be created, it would be better not to be created. Right? Like the A.B. Rottenberg song about the little Neshamalo saying, don't send me, I don't want to go. I don't want to go to this world. I'd rather not be created. But obviously HaKadosh Baruch Hu knows better than us. And HaKadosh Baruch Hu says, no, you have to go out into this world. But now that you're created, Yipashmesh b'maisav. V'ikad ha'omri yimashmesh b'maisav. The Gemara says, now that you're created, a person has to check his ways. And there's a different gears, so two different ways of saying it. Either check his ways or feel his ways. We're going to talk about this a little bit more tomorrow, at least the first one maybe. What does it mean to check your ways, and what does it mean to feel your ways? What are the difference between the two? But just as an introduction, the first step, and this is what we have to do in life. This is what makes up life, is a constant checking of myself. Where am I headed? What am I doing? And this is so crucial, especially when you're young. Because when you're young, that's where you're defining the trajectory, the kivun, the direction of your life. And it's every little change, every little bit will have such an effect on your future. We see this by the Avos HaKadoshim. In the Avos, we see that HaKadosh Baruch Hu was medactic. He was so careful with every little thing that the Avos did. Even a thing that was a small, what would be considered to us would be nothing. But by the Avos HaKadoshim, it was such a small thing, it had to be fixed in a very extreme way. Why? Because when it comes to the very beginnings of something, if there's a small crack in the beginning, that is going to have a very big effect down the road. So when we're young, we have the opportunity to do this, to set our path, the right way, that's what we have to do. We have to spend the time to do that when we're younger. And if you're a person who hasn't done it when they're younger, okay, so do it when you're older. You can start it. Even Rabbi Akiva started when he was 40 years old. It's much harder when you start it when you do it when you're older. Don't wait. But if you already are older, like me, kedai, even then start. Okay, we'll stop over here.
Thank you for joining Real Judaism, where we explore Torah's wisdom for real life. Created by J Foundations and produced by Eli Podcast Productions. Find more episodes at realjudaism.org and subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts.